I want W's in the chat or the comments section for our friend Chaotic Old Boar. It is Mod Day. And on Mod Day, Chaotic Old Boar has requested that I return to the Pearl Jam. Now, I make this joke every time Pearl Jam comes up because I had a high school cross-country coach named Coach Cohenauer who, when he saw my friend J.D. Hubman's t-shirt that said Pearl Jam, he goes, huh, Pearl Jam, is that any good on biscuits? And so my whole life, I have related Pearl Jam with that moment. And obviously the Eddie Vedder Vedderisms. I now recognize Eddie Vedder as potentially the gnarliest stage dive I have ever seen. I thought it was a Stu McKenzie one. Well, I still think Stu has one of the coolest. I think Eddie Vedder has the gnarliest. But I think Stu McKenzie might have one of the coolest, the chunky shrapnel one. If you know, you know. But either which way, this is, I'm told, the sophomore album. We're going to be listening to the album proper, 1 through 12. Not to dunk on the bonus tracks, but that's just what we do here. We listen to the album proper and examine it. Now, I will say, Pearl Jam was way deeper than I thought they were. They were not a cheesy 90s band. And I was pleasantly surprised to, have actually realized, like, their friggin' lyricism was exemplary. What Eddie Vedder does with his voice is gnarly, and it is so much deeper than the Vedderisms all of us impersonate. While they're funny and we all do it, I think we all know he's the only one that does it actually, like, right. So yeah, if you have context for this album, let me know. If you have a personal connection to this album, let me know. The most fun about doing this thing is literally getting to see how music has touched people over the course of time. And I can recognize in my own life, I've grown up with songs that are very frequently like friends to me, just because I've spent so much time listening to them, since maybe being a child to being an adult. And so, my relationship with a lot of songs has really evolved. And I would imagine Pearl Jam is one of those bands for you. I think Gizhenge earlier said that this was one of his earliest, pre-Fish albums, which if you're a Fish fan, you know what that means. Guys, I'm going to hit the play button. Do me a favor. If you've never heard this album before, if you're listening with me for the first time, let me know. This is a music discovery stream after all, and I try to make sure everybody knows that we go about this to discover music together and share in the joy of people seeing others enjoy the music they already knew. Guys, I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you understand that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch. Or Kick. These people over here are the best people. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. And guys, I guess we're going to listen to 12 songs by Pearl Jam. I'm pretty excited. I've never, I haven't really jumped in too deeply outside of the hits. And when I listened to 10, it definitely had its hits, its moments. It just wasn't, again, the biggest thing for me. I'm eager to see how this one goes. Also, let me know, as a fan of Pearl Jam, do you prefer them in live context, or do you find yourself revisiting to the albums more? Judo, you have the best evening of sleep, and congratulations on your daughter's college, man. Drive safe. Let's go. Verse, go. Oh, and are we saying verse or verses? Let me know. Bass. Versus. Thank you. I love the drum sound. This part right here, you know, it's like when they go through this, oh, please don't go out on me. Don't go out on me now. Never acted up before. Don't go out on me now. It almost feels like we're trying to like start a car or something in a tense situation. Suppose I abuse you, just passing it on once. Now you're getting sharp. Move it on spectacularly with. Let me know what you think. I'm guessing it's not just the face value I'm taking. No time to suck my. Let me know what this means to you. This part right here where it goes, please don't go on me, and you get this lead in the back, it's making me so happy. Hey, good night, Uncle Bert. Good luck in law school, bro. Okay. This part is so nice. That do don't go on me. It's so good. I love you. I like this. There's a lot of things that happen in this. This whole last part, like, has really killed it for me. I just love that, like, kind of ethereal lead in the background where it's not punching too much, but you hear it kind of punching perfectly through. I mean, honestly, I kind of like that. Potentially better than any other Pearl Jam song I've heard. Like, I just think that this moment here is such a cool moment, and I could hear him sing this part over and over and over again. I want to put it on a loop and literally just play guitar with it as it does this part. And you've got those, like, double bends in the background. The use of the stereo panning here. More mature rock album. I would listen to this song a billion times over just to hear that "Please Don't Go On Me" part. That, I will say the drum stop I really liked. This one is Animal. Dang, sorry. The way he sustains his vocal pushes is actually really incredible to me. Like when I hear how much, because he's got a big voice. It's not like he's playing with the, a flimsy wispy here. Like this man is really pushing a lot out of like the deepest part of his loins to get some of his like big voice moments to come out. It really, really impresses me when you hear how long he holds it. Yeah, he's got pipes. Five guys. Is Eddie playing guitar? Are there two guitar players? How's it working here? Because I'm hearing two parts. Gotcha, thank you. Honestly, every time I hear their drummer, I think he's unreal. That song wasn't my favorite, but I do think Drum's MVP on that song. I loved that. How many times you guys heard me say like authentic little moments that get thrown into songs just really add a layer of authenticity and depth and excitement to me. The intro stuff, like hearing somebody in a studio just be like, all right, you guys ready? And kind of getting it set up. It's a good thing. I love it. This was the drummer's first album. He joined after 10 was released, before they toured.
Alone, listless, breakfast table in an otherwise empty
I know this song, I think.
Violins, center of her own attention. The mother reads aloud, child tries to understand it, tries to make her proud. The shades go down, it's in her head. Painted room, can't deny there's something wrong. Don't call me daughter, not fit to. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call me daughter, not fit.
Not only have I heard this in so many movies and in passing moments, I don't know that I've ever. I mean, I do know. I've certainly never gone out of my way to listen to this song. I absolutely could have heard this song and told you it was Pearl Jam. I don't think I would have been able to tell you the song was called Daughter, but it really feels like it's kind of a sentimental one. Like honestly, it reminds me of like I feel like a Kevin Smith movie. Was this song in a Kevin Smith movie? I could be wrong. I know this was in plenty of 90s hits or just hits in general, but this when I finally as I read the lyrics, like when you hear this song out of commercial contexts, right? Like and you just hear it for the art, it is on its own, not as like ancillary to other works of art. I kind of like it better. I find myself wondering what it is he's talking about, but like to me, it's kind of like he's missing out on his relationship with his daughter, or he's writing about somebody who's like a dad, but maybe not there for his daughter as often as he'd like to be. Maybe I'm totally off. I don't know. Let me know.
Call me daughter, not fit to. The picture kept will remind me.
Abusive
Don't
dad.
call me daughter, not fit to. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call me. She holds the hand that holds it down. She will rise up.
I really like this.
Don't call me daughter, not fit to. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call me daughter, not fit to be. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call me daughter, not fit to. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call
I'm enjoying this
daughter,
one very
not
much.
fit to be. The picture.
This is another one of those songs that I think that time kind of like commercial context kind of erase, and if you don't go violin in the lyrics is Amanda Green, I don't know. For young girls, do you think violence, do you think it's Amanda Green for violence? Yeah, okay. I that's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, we're on the same page here. I had to say it aloud to connect that thought. Perhaps it is, especially with what we're talking about here. This is so much deeper a song than you realize, especially because I feel like oftentimes it's kind of a more sentimental song when you hear it in movies and stuff. But when you hear the song, it's kind of like, especially this moment, she will rise above, right? Like there's just that moment of like I don't know. I feel like that moment encouraged so many people. And you don't get that moment when you hear it in a commercial context, you know?
Will remind me, don't call me.
I think Pearl Jam was writing lyrics that was really hitting the homes of a lot of people, whether it was like school shootings or abuse in homes or in relationships or drugs, like, you know, commentary on what was happening in the world around them with drugs. Like, it really seems kind of feels like they were a band, based on my limited experience, that was writing about, you know, your household brand problems, right? Like, whatever that might have been. It seems like it was writing to things that people were actively able to relate to because it was happening like in the home. And it's, I don't know, there's certainly, yo, Hoppa Bear rating with 60. Thank you so much for the raid, ma'am. I appreciate that so much. I hope you guys are prepared for some Pearl Jam. Hoppa, it's fantastic to see you, lady. Thank you so much for the raid. I can't even believe it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I'm having a wonderful stream. Welcome to everybody. I'm Walterooski. We listen to music here with wonderful people, and we are listening to the album Verses by Pearl Jam for the very first time, doing lyrical analysis. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Daughter is a way deeper song than any of us had ever thought before. Worth a listen. But yes, from here, feel free to stick around. If music commentary and reactions isn't your thing, do whatever you would like to do. I understand. Hoppa, thank you again so much. And this song is called Glorified G. Let's go. Got a real poppin' guitar solo there. Hey, take care, Hoppa. Thank you, ma'am.
Got a gun, but I got to.
Wow.
That's okay, man, 'cause I love God.
I got a gun. In fact, I got two. But it's okay, man. I love God. We're cool. Because I love God, 2 guns. I'm 2 guns, guys.
There it comes, feels so manly. When there it comes, there it comes.
This feels kind of satirical. Am I wrong? Like, this feels like we're a little satirical about, we're being a little satirical about gun control, if I had to guess. Maybe it is actually Amanda Green, and he sang glorified version of a pelican. You know, maybe they're just like, maybe Eddie Vedder is super deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know that. He clearly did it in Daughters when instead of saying violins, he probably meant to say violence. Why wouldn't it be pelican? You know? I think it's a thing. You son of a bitch, I can't not hear pelican now. You ruined me. Eddie Vedder gets it. Yo, Dolphinately, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Brewskis. A lot of people don't know that when you are an American, you are told that you keep your pelicans loaded, like always. This is just a thing we do. You know what I mean? Like, because we don't want to like we don't want a starved pelican. You know, it's not good for anybody. Open line. This song is heckin' fun. I mean, guys, this song was a vibe. This song was an entire blast. I did not know that Pearl Jam wrote like fun, kind of punk rocky, satirical stuff. I had no clue. This seemed like one of those like pub jams that you like everybody gets really excited to sing the Pelican song, and they don't realize that they're singing a song about like that's like being satirical of gun rights and gun control. Regardless of what your thoughts are on pelicans, I really, really think that this was just a fun song. Not at all what I thought was in Pearl Jam's wheelhouse at all. This was a much more fun sound than I thought Pearl Jam had within them. Not gonna lie. This is Dissident. You hear the little bass slide there? That was kind of tasty. You hear that? Right there.
Overnight, I wasn't so sure she wanted him to stay. What to say?
Kind of just jumps you in at medias res in the song, huh?
That I caught her past a holy no. She had to turn around when she couldn't hold. No, she folded. A dissident is here. Escape is never the safest bet. Oh, a dissident is here.
Am I wrong for liking this album so much better than I liked 10? This is a much better impression of Pearl Jam to me than what 10 was. And I'm not trying to dunk on 10. I've liked this one so much better. And again, 10 was good. I enjoyed it, right? I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I'm one song away from liking this as much as I liked 10 apparently in song count. I think that there's just a nice like kind of up, like there's a positive key kind of thing, and I think Eddie Vedder's voice sounds really good to a positive key. I think that there's been a lighter hearted feel to this one, but then there's also kind of been like that tried and like true, you're listening to real deal stuff because it's Pearl Jam singing it, but it's the way that it's delivered. I think the packaging on this one, it doesn't sound nearly as grunge. It sounds like it's a much more grown-up version of it, like they cleaned it up a little bit, and that's appealing to me. I've liked the guitar work on this one substantially more, I think.
And to this day, she's got it on. Always so much so far away. Like a word misplaced, another said waste. When she had come.
The drum sound in this album is tasty, though, guys. Like, not I don't know if that's a secret to you guys. I don't know if you guys have known this whole time how good the drum sound on this was, but this is so nice.
When she had contact with the conflict, there was meaning, but she sold
the panning, like okay, so there he just makes this splash sound, right? Like a little sound. It only happens in the right ear. I know a lot of people do drum panning, but this is special, like really nice, delicate drum panning, guys.
When she had contact with the conflict, there was meaning.
You hear what I'm talking about?
She had to turn around when she couldn't hold. She molded a dissident is here.
That lead is awesome. Crimson, dude, I am right there. Dude, that perfectly summarizes what it is I've been feeling. Yeah. Was this why haven't I heard this one? Why doesn't this one have 200 million views or plays? This one rips, dude. This is so good. I like that they even kept them dicking around on the guitars at the end of it. After they'd faded it out, it was just like, this wasn't a single daughter was. Fair enough. Dude, would Dissident be a deep cut? Because I got to be honest, guys, like, that is a song to turn people on to. If you don't want people to just hear the hits, this song, fantastic. Honestly, both of the last songs really hit me hard. I didn't think Glorified G was going to be what it was. Dissident, though, that lead just crawls into your head. Nice stuff. W.M.A. is next. Dude, I think I'm with you, Crimson. I really think, I mean, I don't know. I think Just Breathe is probably still my favorite, but that's a hit. Other than that one, certainly. And I don't even think it's a recency bias thing. I think that was just a huge good thing. White Man Authority. Okay. bit of bass. The drum panning on this moment, this intro is, I think, a really good way for me to point out to you guys why I think the drum sound is really good. I just want you to kind of close your eyes if you're a headphone listener right now, because otherwise you're just gonna kind of have to listen to the drum part again. But if you're a headphone listener right now, when I hit play, if you're able, try to close your eyes. And I want you to listen to where the drums are and imagine just for a moment that you are sitting in the drummer's seat, okay? On a throne. You've got your hi-hat just to your left. You've got your snare just in front of you. And then you've got your toms, right? And you've got two toms like mounted on top of you. You've probably got two floor toms. And just imagine you've got cymbals all around you, okay? You don't even have to know what they do. I just want you to visualize this to kind of give you a better idea of what stereo panning is, because you're going to hear different sounds happen in different places. Your hi-hat, you're not going to hear right. Okay, yeah, this will do just fine. You can hear toms in front of you and to the right. I'm so impressed with this. If you think you're Danny Carey, I don't know what you're. I don't know how to answer your question here. Fine, you can have the hi-hats in front of you. I like that it's progressively building up. Was this written about anything in particular? Really? For sure it is. You hear the dogs barking? Is it dogs barking? What's this huh huh sound? Am I supposed to be thinking it's like? I think it sounds kind of like dogs. There's something there. I initially thought it was dogs. I'm not sure that that's the case any longer. I didn't realize Pearl Jam boycotted like that, and that they were doing all that extra stuff. I still say the drum sound is the best on this one. Honestly, this one wasn't my favorite song. It was a little bit just kind of drony. It was kind of a samey song. And again, I think that the subject matter is incredibly relevant. 100%. That said, it was kind of a samey, drony song. It's not for me. And Gizhenge, interesting you mentioned noise rock, because that was kind of a genre that I've been thinking, like, I need to explore outside of just the hits of Sonic Youth. So interesting, again, that you say that. I got to run ads, so I will be right back. For the record, dude, knocking it out of the park with this one. This one is way better to me than 10 was. And not to dunk on 10, I'm enjoying this one, dude. Be right back. Hello? We're back. All right, guys, let's do this thing. Time to close this bad boy down. And this one is called Blood. Here we go. Whoa! Came in hot and heavy there.
Spin me around, roll me over, fucking circle. Stop it down.
The kind of has a Voodoo Lady by Ween vibe, which I think came later, so don't act like I'm insinuating that one is derivative of the other. I'm just saying it reminds me of it with the wah guitar vibe. A little bit of a Rage Against the Machines, Tom Morello-y kind of tone here. But then you've got this like madman Eddie Vedder just going nuts. What's this one about? But do you guys hear the Voodoo Lady comparison I'm talking about? If you don't, go and listen to Voodoo Lady live in Chicago by Ween.
Soaks the pages, fills their sponges.
Thank you. $20 bars. 20 beats, rather. He did that for 20 beats. Dude, that is gravel voice, dude. That is 100. Let's run that sucker back. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Turn it into one of his enemies.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Rooskies. This rips, dude. Dennis, gotcha. The bass run. Dude. Gratuitous drum track at the end. Yes. I love a gratuitous drum track at the end. Dude, Blood ripped. Blood was a banger, dude. That was just some really impressive throat throttling from the boy Eddie Vedder there. This is not him being like I think a lot of people think he's a one-trick pony because people do the Vedderism thing. And they do like the impersonations of his voice. But I think that he's got like I certainly didn't think that was, before I started listening to Pearl Jam, I do not think that would have been something I would have just naturally thought he could do. I really don't. And yeah, Dennis, I listen to like everything, man. This is a pure music discovery stream. We listened to Nick Drake not an hour ago. And I dare say that was not metal. Also we listened to Ween tonight. So again, a pretty good mix of stuff. This is your favorite PJ song overall? Well, let me run this sucker back. Rearviewmirror. the music is such a juxtaposition for the lyrics. These lyrics are making me like die inside. And perhaps in their own way, hitting me a little too close to home. Not going deep in there at all. But you have this kind of happy music and you have this. Wow.
United by fear, forced to endure what I could not forgive. I seem to look away. The moon's in the mirror wave. It wasn't my surface, most defiled. And at your feet, go to your crown, fist on my plate, swallowed it down. And the G-gate, united by fear,
The lead guitar here.
tried to endure what I could not forgive.
You know, Bor, as a person that can relate to these lyrics and myself in ways I'm just not going to go into right now. Um, you know, I can see how that would. I get it. God. This one's heavy, dude. I don't want to talk too deeply into it because there's some things you don't talk about, like on a YouTube video, right? But I will say I'm fortunate that the trauma that might have been, or that the trauma connected to my relation to this song. I was fortunate in that I've had a really tremendous chunk of closure that I think a lot of people don't get. And in that I've had, reconciliation. I've been able and learned in my own way to, offer forgiveness. I've spoken with a person and gotten help about it. Uh, and I feel like mine is a position that a lot of people don't have, but I also feel like there was absolutely for without question a period of my life where I had to like look in a rearview mirror. And I feel like this goes a lot deeper. I think that this is vague and ambiguous enough to where this could be a scenario of heartbreak of any sort. It could be a relationship of any sort. Really, anybody that can be close enough to truly hurt you. I think that there is that connection to it. It isn't necessarily, maybe it was written with a perspective, but it feels like this could be universally relatable in a scenario of like a relationship of of romance, a relationship of family. You know, I mean, it can be a lot of things. That's a heavy one, man. I hope if you're watching this and you similarly relate to maybe this song the way I do, and I think maybe if you know, you know, I hope perhaps you're a person that finds and is afforded the ability to have some sort of closure in your own scenario, even if that's just found within yourself. Rats. Starting off with the funky bass line.
They don't eat, don't sleep.
Ooh, this is a different voice.
They're the gums when they moan and squeak. Lick the dirt off a larger one's feet. They don't push, don't crowd. Congregate until they're much too loud. Fuck to procreate till they are dead. Drink the blood of this called best friend. They don't scurry with something bigger.
Buddy. Already, I love this. The bass line is carrying this one for me so hard. Bum bum.
Don't fight, don't oppress them equals give their right. Starve the poor so they can be well fed. Line the holes with the dead one's bread.
I like that. I feel like he's calling out the rats for who they are, and we all know who they are. Yeah. I just caught that, Boar, with the they don't compare bit. For a moment, I was thinking that rats were like it was a kind of a comment on like well, I mean, foolishly, potentially a government system, but then here I think it's just kind of a chop at everybody, and I feel like the comparison is really like we're all just the bad ones. I want to hear this again. This snare is so poppy. He's saying it like, oh, rats. Who is Ben? So it looks like we've got 3 songs after this one. So it definitely, I haven't necessarily noticed the jam vehicle of the songs. I think because I've never in my brain just sat and thought to myself that they would be a jam. Is a famous rat in a song by Michael Jackson, I think. Gotcha. But yeah, so I've noticed that they have like instrumental moments. I'm not gonna I'll say it that way. It didn't cross my mind though that maybe the instrumental moments were like moments for jam vehicle. So they're noticed. They can jam out when they're playing live. Okay, God knows I love a jam band, but they're not a jam band. Right?
I seem to recognize your face.
So, elderly woman behind the counter in a small town. I'm going to be honest. This one sounds vaguely familiar.
I seem to recognize your face.
Okay, this is a big one. This is like the second biggest one.
Haunting, familiar, yeah. I can't seem to place it. Cannot find a candle of thought to light your name. Lifetimes are catching up with me. All these changes take place.
I love hearing
I'd
both
seen
guitars.
the place.
I love hearing the electric and the acoustic here.
Lifetimes are catching up with me.
Also, what a line. Lifetimes are catching up with me.
All these changes take place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever taken me.
I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna be going to Tennessee before too long to see my buddy get married, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's gonna be a weird vibe. I have not been back up north to the mountains for since I left the mountains, and it's gonna be weird going back to those ones.
Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. I swear I recognize your breath. Memories like fingerprints are changing at all. Small town predicts my fate.
I changed by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate.
Perhaps that's what no one wants to see. I just wanna scream hello.
I left Tennessee and I really was not happy about it at the time. And now I can't imagine my life if I had stayed. My life is so much better here. I really. It's kind of a nice realization, honestly. This song has really just kind of given me a really wonderful, you know, I'm really happy with this. Because what if that were, I guess maybe it occurs to me as somebody from a small town that this could have been my fate.
I changed by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate.
It's so relevant and true. Holy cats.
No one wants to see. I just wanna scream hello.
I love that line. Hello.
God, it's been so long. Never dreamed you'd return, but now here you are, and here I am. My hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away.
This song is lovely, dude.
Fade away.
I think I like.
Hearts and thoughts, they fade. Oh.
I didn't. I think I've heard this one in passing. Like I said, I certainly, if I've ever heard it, it was only like in passing. Certainly, never sat and listened critically. I don't know that I could say I've ever heard it all the way through conscientiously. But I feel like a lot of these songs that you like, the Pearl Jam songs that are the hits, are kind of just, to me, not the best ones. Like their biggest ones have not been my favorite at all. And again, say what you will, just to reiterate, but this has been a much better impression to me.
Hearts and thoughts, they fade.
I can see the maturity here. This feels less angsty. This feels more reflective and pensive. What is this, 2 years after?
Hearts and thoughts, they fade.
Just over? Oh, I'm not calling this one a deep track by any stretch of the imagination. But if this was, so this is 2 years later, think about, and like, how old are they at this point? Because a lot changes in 2 years. I literally look at my channel, look at videos of me from 2 years ago. I was doing reactions 2 years ago, and boy howdy, I've got to tell you, it was a different dude. It was a totally different dude. A lot can change in 2 years. And if 10, did we say 10 was the first album? Is that? No, it wasn't. Actually, yeah, 10 was the first album. So, this is definitely like a lot of growing up in 2 years, dude. I think the wisdom of touring, kind of accomplishing your dreams, still dealing with the things that you dealt with as a human being, like, you're still a person with all of these life experiences, and you're looking at a world that's kind of progressively staying bad, getting worse. You're in a scene of music that's kind of up and all over the place. Like you're kind of defining the sound of the early 90s, and in your own way, or being a part of that definition. And you're a kid in your 20 somethings. So you're writing this as a kid in your 20-somethings, you know? This is incredible. This is really good. The 2 songs left. I'm honestly way more impressed than I thought I'd be. No videos for this one, huh? Eddie Vedder just sounds passionate. Like, he just has this huge boomy voice that just sounds like, I mean, you take it seriously like you would a guy screaming at the top of his lungs. Like, he has such a way to articulate. What is this one about, you think? It's not hitting for me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, how could I have missed that, Crimson? You're right. One wasn't bad. Like I said, it wasn't for me. The last song on the album, though, I've been tremendously impressed with this one by comparison. Leave kids alone. Are we being The Wall? Love this.
I will light the match this morning, so I won't be alone. Watch as she lies silent, for soon that will be gone. Oh,
you hear
I will stand arms outstretched.
They've got these really cool harmonics being played on the bass right now. Boom, boom.
For soon that will be gone. Oh, I will stand arms outstretched. Pretend I'm free to roam.
Maybe that's actually just a regular guitar.
Oh, I will make my way through one more day.
Love love those swells too. Wow. Why is it reminding me a bit of When the Levee Breaks?
How much difference does it make? How much difference does it make?
Maybe that's not the right. Oh my gosh! What just.
How much difference does
That lead. Bro. Oh. I meant regular, not bass.
Candle till it burns up my arm. Oh, I'll keep taking punches till their will grows tired. Oh, I won't stare the sun down.
This song.
Till my eyes go blinded.
Flight of the Conchords.
I won't change direction, and I won't change my mind. How much difference does it make? How much difference?
I'm so happy that we just all ended up realizing all of us were fans of Flight of the Conchords because IYKYK.
Does it make?
I'm loving this less is more ending here.
I'll swallow poison until I grow immune. I will scream my lungs out till it fills this room. How much difference?
This ethereal nature, the kind of organ-y sound.
Difference.
This might have actually been my favorite. And the title of the song, Indifference. How much the wordplay there. Sorry, it just hit me. Dude. Yeah, a little bit of a hint of psychedelia there to it for sure, especially with this like kind of like ethereal, like these like leads happening here, the organ stuff, kind of just that tambourine.
How much difference does it make? How much difference does it make?
This part right here, as it's fading out, these guitar parts. Well, dang. I really like this one, team. I think Dissident and the elderly woman were really maybe my front runners. I mean, honestly, Daughter, I really enjoyed that too. I really think that this album just hit me a lot better. I don't know if it was just a more digestible sound, just a more mature album, one that like just stuck out to me. I don't know if I related to the lyricism a little bit more. I'm not sure, but I really truly found myself enjoying this one. And again, after not necessarily loving 10, I'm very, very happy. I would absolutely return to this one as a whole album. As a collection, this was great. Um their album Yield at some point. It's your favorite? Okay. Yeah, no, for you to notice he doesn't say Indifference, I don't think. Yeah. This was great. Boar, dude, man, I love you. Boy, man. That was good. Well, 10 was life changing because you discovered it. I mean, you have a personal story connection to that, and I thought it was awesome the way you shared it. I think sentiment weighs super heavily, right? To me, where I don't have that same sentiment, to be able to see this and get a broader picture of a band that I'm really just kind of dipping my toes into was really nice, and to kind of see that they weren't just a carbon copy of what they had done in the previous album. It really sounded like they matured as musicians, definitely as lyricists. I mean, and as a band, I mean, it was just I felt a stronger cohesion, and I think it lacked some of the intentional raw and dirty of the previous album. But and maybe you could say it lacked a little bit of the spirit, if you want to say that. But I wouldn't. I would say that it was a more matured version of those angsty dudes, and I liked that. But all that to be said, I think Eddie's voice stands out to me so much more than I realized. He does so much more with it than I realized. From his low moments to his really big and boisterous, screamy moments, I'm really impressed. I'm actually it's just not at all what I thought it was, and I love being pleasantly surprised. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.